Why some people are lazy. Actually, why are most people lazy? Here are psychological reasons for being lazy. Learned helplessness. Learned helplessness is an experimentally proven psychological theory that can not only make humans lazy, but also animals like dogs. Let's explore it in a simplified way. A psychologist named Martin Seligman divided dogs into two groups and set them into different conditions. He put the first dog in a case box that had two rooms. Room A gave a mild electric shock to the dog, and Room B had no electric shock. The rooms were divided by a lever that worked with a simple mechanism, and the dog was originally placed in Room A. So the goal for the dog is to stop the pain from the electric shock, which is a natural instinct. When the electric shock started, the dog started doing different things to escape. He barked, tried to jump, moved around. Then, after a while, he found the solution. When he pressed the lever, he got away to Room B, and he finally stopped the pain. He put the second dog in the same kind of case, but unfortunately, the lever didn't work this time. Just like the first dog, he tried everything he could to stop the shock, but nothing worked. He finally gave up, lay down, and started enduring the pain. After observing this, the psychologist put both dogs in exactly the same kind of new case box. The case had two rooms. Room A with electric shock, and Room B a safe zone. This time, the lever was open from the beginning for both dogs. So all they had to do was jump to Room B. The first dog jumped easily when the shock started. But the second dog did something different. When the shock began, he lay down and started enduring the pain. Even though the lever was open and he was one jump away from stopping the pain, he didn't even try. The psychologist realized that when humans, or even animals, face repeated failure and pain, their brains start to learn deep down that their actions and effort don't matter. After the brain learns and adopts helplessness, they stop putting in effort or doing things with their full energy. The good news: Seligman discovered a counterpoint to learned helplessness called learned optimism. He started training the helpless dog to jump by physically guiding him a few times, until the dog relearned that he could escape. The idea here is, by witnessing your own accomplishments, you can regain your confidence and effort. But to witness them, you have to accomplish something. To do that, aim low, or start from small goals related to what you're doing. Once you achieve those and start gaining momentum, you can increase the difficulty. Second reason, you lack purpose or connection with what you're doing. Imagine a 15-year-old boy who wants to be a musician. He may skip some classes in school. Even when he attends, he doesn't give his full attention. He only studies when the exam is near. He's not doing his best in school. Is he lazy? Yes, but also no. If he got an opportunity to prove himself in music, he would work all day or night for weeks to perfect his work. He would turn into the most hard-working person for his music. The formula here is no purpose equals no drive. You pay money for something you need, like food, clothes, or shelter. You pay money for something you want. It may be watching a movie or a football match. But if you don't like football, there's no need to pay money for it. It's not something you want, it's not something you need. Your brain works in the same way when it comes to paying your time and energy. If you don't want or need what you are doing, if you lack a real connection and purpose, you are not going to give your full energy or pay your full attention. You will waste your life in the middle ground just to fit into the system without reaching your full potential, just like the 15-year-old boy. Better to ask now, is this what I really want? Is this important to me? The last reason: no real and instant consequence. You want to be fit, but you skip the gym and eat junk. You want to learn a new skill, but you keep scrolling the whole day. What's the common pattern? There's no instant consequence. So, you tell yourself it's okay if you don't study today. Failing an exam at the end of the semester hurts. Your brain knows what to do and what not to do, but it still chooses the easier option that feels good right now. This is a psychological phenomenon, delayed discounting. There is a small reward you can get right now, and there is a big reward, but delayed. You have to wait to get it. The second option is a good deal in the long term, right? But our brain favors the small reward, a preference for immediate gratification. Our brains are wired to prioritize short-term rewards. This sounds bad, but nature has its own reason. Quick rewards are a motor for survival. You feel hungry? Eat. You're in danger? Act. You feel thirsty? Drink. It's like eat now, act now, drink now, scroll now, avoid the pain now. Can willpower stop that? It is your willpower versus your nature. Not a fair game. Here is something else. Use how your brain works to your advantage instead of fighting it. Make the long-term reward and pain feel now. Attach immediate rewards to your long-term goals. This means instead of saying, "I will finish this 4-month online course," plan to give a reward to yourself today if you manage to complete only 30 minutes of the course.